Hi folks, short video. I think the last couple or so I've probably just talked about the goth issue or something like that. So this time it's a very short one. It's a Monday. Monday's the day when I go out and look for bits and bobs. Didn't really I didn't find anything as such because actually it was a bit bloody cold today, so I couldn't be bothered going around different shops. But I did go in Poundland, and as you can tell by the name, everything is a pound. And I found one or two bits. One's this little bottle. It says "message in a bottle." It's got a little silver heart there on a ribbon. I think I'll change the ribbon for a black one. A little roll of paper in there that you can put a message on, or and if you want to give it to a sweetheart something, you can do that, but this will go somewhere in mine. So that was pretty neat. Bag of these, which I always like these because they come in handy for one thing or another. Little arts. They feel like and look like glass, but I think they're very thick, heavy plastic. And these really are for table decorations, but they'll come in handy for lots of different things really. And so on pendants or whatever. The other thing was, the third and last thing was this, a glass, real glass, not plastic. Around about Halloween time you get lots of bloody plastic stuff, but this is glass. And I bought two, and I took one out, which I think will fit in with my goth type stuff. And there it is. It's this lovely red base stem, comes up here and then it fades into the clear glass, so if you can sort of get a good idea of what it's like. I think for a pound they're pretty bloody nice, and got to admit they'd fit in with your goth stuff anyway. And true to form, ding, every time. So that's all the bits I really bought today. The only other couple of things I don't think I've really put online, a couple of things I've made lately, because I talk about creating things for yourself to have around you. One's up there, I'll show you a photograph of it or a little bit of a clip. I got loads of big rib bones off the butcher, and I boil them stupid because it really ages them. If you boil them a long time, they look like they've been around for flipping ages, and you end up with a nice pot of stock. But yeah, I got quite a few of those, and I had 4 big ones. Wondered what the hell am I going to do with them. Some of the smaller ones are gone into the chandelier. The others, the 4 big ones, are gone on the wall with a plastic skull, like a skull and crossbones, and it looks pretty flipping neat. I like it. The next thing is over here, which I'll show you. Next to my chair, I had a little tiny thing that I could put probably a cup on, which is something bigger. So there, just there, I've got a coffin table. So it's a not too big a coffin that I can put stuff on. Just there, again, is another one, but this one is just like the coffin. It'll be the coffin lid. And then there'll be some when I get round to that, maybe tomorrow, there'll be a frill, a lace frill round it, and then when I make it, there'll be a black curtain around it which will drop to the floor, and on the end I've set the all the sockets for my iPad, iPhone, that sort of thing, so they'll hide under the curtain. But yeah, I'll put a picture of something up of what that looks like. Give you an idea of the sort of things that you can put your talents to and make for yourself, because some of these things would cost quite a bit to buy. Saying that, in Britain I don't know where the hell to buy them. I don't even know if you can, so you have to make bits yourself. So that's it really. The one or two bits that I bought. Not Halloween, Halloween on the brain. Valentine's is coming up. Have a look in the shops, see what the different shops have got, because you'd be surprised. There's a heck of a lot of bits of Halloween that can be adapted in. There's a heck of a lot of Valentine that can be adapted into Halloween. That's the drawback of being goth. Everything's Halloween. Halloween. I'm going to catch the Halloween to town. I'll go and get in my Halloween and have a sleep. We have Halloween on the mind all the time. But it's Valentine. It's coming up to Valentine. Go out there, have a look. You'll be surprised at little knickknacks and that you can find, that you can adapt or create into something else, which will make pretty good gothic little bits and bobs. So just keep your eye out. I shall be keeping my eye out as the week or two goes on. I'm sure something will pop up. Who knows? So have fun, folks. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Behave your flipping selves.